going live. Alrighty. We should now be live. Stop on my story as well, alrighty. So, just wait for a few people to join in. Obviously, doing a stream today. First time on this channel, I'm pretty sure, that I've done a stream of a non-Sydney game. So, it's going to be interesting. Obviously, Gold Coast Geelong. I don't think this game's going to have, really too much effect on the season. Gold Coast obviously can't make finals, and I'm be very, very shocked if Geelong don't finish on top of the ladder. So, we've also got, obviously, the Bulldogs just bet GWS. That game was just, I don't feel confident on the Dogs making finals. I know they won against the Giants, but it was very unconvincing. So, g'day the Silver Touch game, and hopefully you're going well. Go Crows. Yeah, the Crows are actually playing a pretty good game with North. It's actually a decent game. Surprising, because I thought it was going to be, just a very average one, like I thought Bulldogs GWS would be, but the Dogs ended up making really hard work of it. But the game we're here for is Gold Coast versus Geelong. So, that Bulldogs GWS game, I can't see Bulldogs making finals. I reckon they could lose to Hawthorn next week easy. Been interesting doing a Twilight game. Don't think I have streamed Twilight games before, but not on this channel. I don't think so. So, I think Carlton fans are going to be so pissed, because if Giants won that game, they would have made finals, Carlton, unless somehow St Kilda win against the Swans and they lose by huge margins. Crows kicked another one. So, probably assume that the Crom get the win here, but to be fair, I'm surprised North looks like they put up a pretty good fight, to be fair. Yeah, it's been interesting, because I feel like this game is one of the more, relevant games of the day, but I'll just stream it. I have a feeling Gold Coast is going to put up a good effort. Just have that feeling. Okay. Let's just have a look through YouTube. Let's watch some of these things, because why not? In a way, I'm actually kind of glad the Dogs won, because I want the finals race to actually be kind of entertaining, and I don't want it to be just rubbish and all that. I obviously want Carlton to beat Melbourne for the Swans' sake later tonight, and I was considering maybe streaming that one, but we'll do this game. Why not? Just thought. And these times when Sydney don't play on a Saturday, I'll still stream the game tomorrow, by the way, for anyone wondering. Just have a look at the live view account. There's not many people that I know that are streaming this as well, so that's something interesting. So I'd talk about. Just hope that this Gold Coast Geelong game's actually alright, because it could be, Geelong winning quite comfortably, if I'm going to be honest. If they really turn up and Gold Coast don't, could, an average game, but I feel like the Suns will probably turn up. Hi, Oscar Joe, hopefully you're going well. I feel like the Suns just play some good footy at Metricon though, so we'll see what happens. So, as a Sydney fan, I just hope that one of Melbourne or Freo lose tonight. I doubt either will really lose. Both should win, yeah, I imagine both lose. If both lose, the Swans will be in the top 4 tonight, but, I mean, they'll probably both win if I'm going to be honest. Hi, how's it going? Going pretty nice, Jack. Tiger 2020. Just so, like, this week is really, based on, like, just focusing so much on tomorrow's game, Sydney Collingwood. Like, that is just so huge. I mean, because, like, even though we talk about, Swans still playing all that, we've got such a hard game against Collingwood, so it's going to be very interesting. My tip is Suns by 10. My big call was Cats lead by 20 at halftime. Interesting tip. I don't think the Suns will win. I think they should put up a pretty good effort, though. I want to see a good effort by the Suns here, hopefully. And yeah, also, looks like I'm going to get a pretty good start to the round with tipping, although a lot of the games have been pretty easy. And I nearly was going to go Saints in an upset as well, so yeah. Let's get the KO up for Gold Coast Geelong, even though the game hasn't started yet. By the way, here, if anyone in chat here, just put down the 2 teams you reckon will end up making finals. You'd assume Richmond would get it, and I feel Carlton could still get it though, because I don't know if the Bulldogs will beat Hawthorn next week, and also I feel like Carlton could maybe beat Collingwood. You never know. So yeah, put down who you think will end up getting that 8th spot, because I think Richmond will finish there, but yeah. I think it's going to be probably down to how much the Blues, if they do lose, how much they lose by. Because, and also, I think the Bulldogs' finals chances have been hurt a little bit, because I thought, this was a big chance for them to get, a bit of a nice little win. 7 is Dogs, 8 spots Carlton. Really? I mean, that's very interesting. I highly doubt Richmond will miss out. They've got Hawthorn this, and they could lose one of those, but I reckon they'll win both of them, and there's no way they're dropping both. I mean, I lost to North, but I highly doubt they're going to do that again. Tigers, Bulldogs. Dogs and Blues. You see, Dogs and Blues, I highly doubt Richmond will miss out. So, yeah. Tigers and Bulldogs. You see, I don't feel, confident on the Bulldogs making finals. I just don't think that they're good enough. I think their defence is just mediocre at best. Like, they only conceded 57 points today, but, I mean, like, they would have lost that game to any other team. If they weren't playing a bottom 4 team, definitely would have lost the Bulldogs, in my opinion. Like, if they played that against Hawthorn, I reckon they'll probably lose. They're pretty lucky to get away with that, I feel like. Don't Tigers have Hawks and Bombers? Yeah, they do. Damn, to be fair, I mean, I reckon Richmond could lose one of those. Just talking, I reckon they could lose one of them. You see, the best result for me, like, I want to see a close end to the finals race, but I want to see Carlton also beat Melbourne tonight for the Swans' sake, because we probably go ahead of Melbourne if Carlton beat them. Tigers have a better run home. Yeah, that's why I think they should make it. I feel like I'm still going to say Carlton will get in. I just feel like I don't think it will all go. Like, I have this feeling the Bulldog or the Blues could get a win. And you never know with the Dogs versus Hawthorn, like Tasmania, that's a tough road trip. It's going to be, it could be a massive final round or final day to the season even. I think Dogs and Freo have good run homes. Yeah, Freo do have a good run home. I think Freo are in a good position to make top 4 with their top 4 with their run home, I think. Like, I think they really can, because a team like Sydney here, like, I feel like there's a good chance we drop one. I feel like we should get at least one done. Hopefully we win tomorrow. That'll be the one I want to get done more. And, it's going to just a huge final couple of rounds. Yeah, so Gold Coast Geelong about to start. I think it's been a little bit wet on the Gold Coast. Like, yeah, Dogs had a bad run home. Yeah, they did. I think they're lucky that they got that Melbourne win. If they didn't get that Melbourne win, like, there's no chance they'd be in the finals race. And, like, I still feel that, yeah, Crows made an easy run home look hard. I reckon, speaking of the Crows, I reckon that they are a slight chance or sneaky chance to finish ahead of Port Adelaide. And can you imagine that? Especially if you said that start of the year. Like, I know people who said, Port wouldn't have flag and Adelaide would, finish bottom 4, which they're around that mark. But, yes, that's something interesting, I suppose. And Adelaide North, could be an interesting end to the game. What's up, footy guy? How you going? Alright, we're going to get underway in 2 minutes 40 seconds. G'day, Theo555 as well. Hopefully you're going well. Showdown for who goes in front. I mean, Port could beat Essendon, and then, there's not really much really relying on it. But it will be, to be fair, one of the more irrelevant showdowns that I think I've seen in a while, because it just has no shape on anything in, the top 8, top 4, anything. Just doesn't affect it at all. And this game, I'd arguably say, doesn't affect it really much anyway, so yeah. Where do you record your streams? Well, I'm currently doing the stream in my room, so yeah. I'm going to the Western Derby. Nice, Oscar J. Hopefully have a good time there. How are you, AFL legend? I'm going, pretty well. Obviously, as a Swans fan, can't wait for tomorrow's game, Sydney Collingwood, that's going to be a massive one. I will be streaming that one as well to anyone who just tuned in, just to let you know. Gary Ablett's the coin tosser. How about that? It's interesting. Up the Suns and the Swans. Yeah, I suppose. AFL legend is an understatement. I mean, thanks. I'm assuming you're talking good things about me then. Yeah. Thanks for something, pretty positive. Hey there, Matt Leonard. Hopefully you're going pretty good. Great things. You're a legend. Thanks. Thanks a lot. I do appreciate it. I think Gold Coast can win this game, but it's just so hard to see against Geelong. Like, that's just too hard of a task in my opinion. But Geelong, maybe they are due to have a loss at some point. Like, I feel like Geelong, I reckon they'll win the flag. I'll be surprised if they don't win the flag. It could be something like a Richmond 2018 where they just have a hiccup in a prelim or a granny or something like that. So, yeah, that's going to be very interesting. But yeah, we're about to get underway here. Dylan, yeah, I do know him. I was going to go to the game today, but the weather is stuffed. Where do you live? Are you talking about... do you live in Gold Coast? Because, I think it has been raining there if you're talking about that. G'day, Dro Pro. I think that's how you say. Yeah. Hopefully you're going well. Alright, about to get underway. It looks like the Crows are pulling away from North Melbourne in the other game as well, so Yep. Same with Theo 555. I was going to go to actually Port Essendon, but in the end, it started raining a lot, and yeah. Alright, here we go, underway here. And let's see what happens. Yeah, mate, I live in Gold Coast, hence why I'm a Suns fan. Yeah, interesting. I don't know many Suns fans, but I feel like, yeah. Jeez. Like, what is Rankin wearing? I haven't even known that. He's bloody wearing blonde hair with a beard as well. Or grey hair, you could almost say. That's very, very interesting, to say the least. Aqua Silver. I've not seen hair like it. Especially, when did they announce that he was going to have that hair? Lucas is my best friend. Nice. It's so annoying. My sister always deletes Kaya. Like, bro, go get a life. Oh, that would be frustrating because, yeah, like, yeah, that would suck. I mean, sisters are always annoying. Like, we all know that. At any stage, they really can be. See, I really wish Gold Coast had another win to their name because I would love to see them, have a shot at a team like this in a massive game. That would be, very interesting. Are you streaming Carlton v Melbourne tonight? No, I won't be. Although, I wouldn't have minded to stream a game like that, but I just feel like, someone else could stream that game. You never know. I mean, there aren't too many people streaming today, I'll say that, to say the least. I mean, Blue Broad will be streaming that one as well, and he'll get most of the attention. Not like, I don't want to stream a game like that, but, yeah. Crows are going to win. Yeah, they will. It's been a pretty good end to the year, if I do say so myself, for the Crows. Like, they've finished the season off pretty well. That winning against Carlton, West Coast, now North. So, yeah. Here go the Cats. And Tui doesn't quite take the mark. And Gold Coast at Metricon as well. Pretty good side. Like, as we've seen this year, they bet Richmond there, they bet Carlton, Freo there, they nearly bet Collingwood and Melbourne there. Like, they're a good team at Metricon. So, yeah, remember me? I think I do remember you, JJYTX. I think I've seen you on a few of my streams before. So, yeah. So, score hasn't, exactly updated yet, but we'll, try and change that. Alright, so we've got the scores up. I'm going to switch over to Suns game after Crow's game is done. Well, if you're watching on KO, you can do the split screen thing as well, like what I do quite a lot. It's a nice way if you want to watch both games. Like, yeah, you can pick which one you have the commentary of. I reckon Gold Coast will make finals next year. It feels like next year will be the year where they just, elevate themselves. I've had 1 year, where they just have good improvement, and then, like, next year will be the year where they elevate themselves up. So, yeah. The Suns, they should have their best ever ladder finish, you'd hope. Sydney and Collingwood would be so good tomorrow. Yeah, I cannot wait for that game. I will be streaming. I'll be playing footy tomorrow at like around 11:20 or something. I'll get back home, set up the stream, and hopefully, some good fun, and hopefully Swans win. Who do you tip for this game, AL? I think I tipped the Cats by 10 points or something. You can watch my tipping video if you really want to know. Here go the Suns, Anderson, and so Lukosius has a mark. So the Suns could kick the first goal of the game. It's actually been 5 minutes so far. We still haven't had a score, so you assume we'd get our first score here, unless he absolutely shanks it on the full. Do you have face cam? I wish I was able to have a face cam, but I'm going to get banned probably if I use a face cam. I've been banned a couple of times before, and it's not fun. I won't be able to stream. I wasn't able to stream for a year when I got banned from streaming. So yeah, I tipped the Cats by 20 points. Yeah, that's a pretty fair margin. I reckon that could be pretty close to the exact margin. So yeah. So Lukosius misses. Suns looking to go back in. Cats' defence is just so good though. It's definitely the best in the comp. Well, over the last 10, 11 weeks, 100% best in the comp in my opinion. Are you going to say hi on the Royals live stream tomorrow? Well, because I'm streaming, I don't think I'll be able to tune into his, but yeah. We'll see. Tech seals the game. Speaking of margins, I reckon I tipped the Crows to win by 29. Also, last night, I actually was only one off getting the exact margin St Kilda Brisbane, so there's something just thought I'd maybe tell you. It's not a great kick by the Cats inside 50. Yeah, seeing a team like the Cats make skill errors is, it's not something you usually see, because they're clearly the best team in the comp at the moment, in my opinion. As much as I would love to see the Swans win the flag, it's just so hard to see us getting over a team like Geelong. Geez, that snap had some purchase on it from Cameron. Well, that's a shocking turnover by the Suns, and Stengel can go back and have a shot now. By the way, anyone think that Tyson Stengel will make the All-Australian squad? Because, what a year he's had. Especially considering he didn't even play a game last year. He's delisted, and now he's became back. He'll definitely make the 40-man squad, I reckon. And he's missed it. Alrighty. So both teams have a point on the board so far. See you later, AFL legend. Yeah, no worries, Theo. It's alright. Also, anyone, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. As I say, road to 4K. We want to obviously get there soon. It could take a bit of time, but yeah, just sub to the channel, because got some really good AFL content coming out consistently, and yeah, help out massively. 7 viewers at the moment. It's not too bad. How about that from Stengel? That's a really good finish. So the subscriber counts going up. Yes, Stengel, I was talking about him before, surely he's All-Australian worthy. At least the 40-man squad. Maybe he doesn't quite get into the, 22-man team, but yeah. just realised that I didn't like the stream. I mean, that's all a good Silver Touch game. Obviously, I'd like you to leave a like on the stream, but it doesn't really matter really too much. Obviously, I'd like to have likes, but it's fine. Cameron's going to have a shot. He's going to go to the snap from a decent distance. Plays on straight away. And obviously, Cameron puts that through. Cameron has an unbelievable snap. Full time in the Crows game. Yeah. So the Cats kick the first two. Hopefully, the Suns hit back, because I don't want to see a game where it's just, not close at all and the Cats win easy. So, yeah. King Faz, stop spamming, mate. Mate, you just cannot beat. Jeez, what the fuck am I on? Bro, what have I just done? What the hell have I just done? Alright, I need to get the scoreboard back up. Don't know how that ended up happening. But yeah. Can I get the scoreboard back up here? Hope the stream goes well. Thanks, VD. Yeah, appreciate that. I can just put this down. Okay, I've got it back to what I want it to be. So, I mean, no surprise, the Cats are up and look way better. Geez, look at Rowan's speed, dashing down the wing, kicks inside, but McPherson chops it off on Hawkins. I don't know how McPherson is on Hawkins. I hope that isn't the actual matchup, because that's just, if it is, geez, a risky kick by the Suns, but could be risk reward, that kind of footy. Shoal, can't quite grab it. Could be deliberate. Looks like there's more Cats fans than Suns fans, but not really surprised. You've seen that a lot before at games at Metricon, although you feel like the Suns support, like it's clearly, the away team and the Cats are getting more. Oh, Rankin. Oh my god, what a goal from Isaac Rankin. Like, that's the magic that Rankin brings to the Suns. Cats will obviously win against the Suns, it's Shannon. I mean, you'd assume they'd win, but you never know what can happen, Shannon. How about that from Rankin? Like that's just an amazing goal. That, I don't know if it's quite a contender for goal of the year, but I mean, Rankin's just got an unbelievable highlights package. I don't know many other players who are able to do that. Like, that's just ridiculous. He's already had 5 touches, Rankin, so he's actually had a pretty good start to the game. Henry takes the grab. I'd like to see Suns upset here. It'd be interesting to see them win. Don't think it'll happen, but just never know. And the Cats don't quite get it. But they'll... Oh, it's not 15. And it's a goal to Cam Guthrie. Cats get their third. Alright. Geelong get another free kick. They're definitely on top early, as you'd probably expect, I feel like. And just can't quite grab. G'day there, Atto ZVFX. Hope you're going well. Because I'm going pretty well. Oh, another goal for the Cats. Menegola just picks his puck and thumps it through. Cats have their fourth. G'day there, Sportsnut. Hopefully you're going well too. Hey, Silver Touch Gaming. Oh, you're right here. I mean, if the game's starting like this, you know, the Cats could win this quite comfortably. You never know. I mean, obviously they're capable of it, but yep. I thought the Dogs weren't very good, but there's still a chance with hope we beat them next week. Yeah, I think you're definitely a good chance against the Bulldogs, especially the way they played. Like, I thought that they were playing really poor in that game. Why would you stream this piece of crap game? I don't know why, really, but yeah. I know that this game definitely doesn't have much ruling on the AFL really, but yeah. I mean, a game like the Bulldogs vs Giants I could have streamed, but I didn't expect that game to be as good as it really was, and I still don't think the skills weren't great in that game. And I just thought the Bulldogs would win by a lot more than what they actually did. 4:35 on a Saturday are usually so boring. Yeah, they're not normally good. The only real good game was that Gold Coast Richmond game back in round 17. There haven't been many other good games, really. And also, that Carman 22 account is fake. So, I mean, Sportsnut, if you want it, like, I'm almost certain I've actually modded him. Yeah, I definitely have. Yeah, if him now, alrighty. I think, well, when I do think of the games, yeah, it's just, you never know what can happen, really. Holmes kicks a point. Yeah, it would have been, nice, but I didn't, really know if I'd want to stream the Melbourne Carlton game. Obviously, that one is going to be, a lot more interesting. It has a lot more, meaning for the season, especially Carlton's. Jeez, the Suns' skiller is like the Suns. Like, you're just allowing the Cats to kick easy goals so far. That's another one for the Cats. Are you streaming the Swans? Yeah, I'm definitely streaming the Swans game tomorrow. Yeah, this looks like it could be a pretty average game, but yeah. I'm, to be fair, surprised that I don't think many people really have streamed games today. Like, it's actually quite surprising. I know Blue Abroad will stream the Carlton game later, but, I mean, your normals, like your UCats, they'll probably go to the game tonight. That's probably why he's not really streaming. Suns are so bad right now. Oh, ever since this season was over, they've been really bad. Yeah, they've definitely dropped off. Like, they had that win against Richmond ever since that poor loss to Western, lost to the Lions, only just beat West Coast, lost to Hawthorn. They're going to, looks like they could. I mean, they did against Richmond, but yeah, highly doubt it happen again. G'day, Cam. Hopefully you're going well. Geelong going inside 50 again. This could be another one. But Collins gets the hand on it. It's just a point. When are you gonna upload Cam? Yeah, Cam, I feel like you've gone missing for a bit of time, but yeah. You know what, I'm actually gonna... Can you give me your best commentary on the next 2 minutes? I feel like the Cats are going to win this one by a bit, but hopefully not. Yeah, hopefully a good game. I'm gonna take the headphones out. Ooh. No, I reckon we keep the headphones in. No, why not? Even though the Suns are playing bad, I think the Cats are playing really good and win the flag maybe. Yeah, I'd be surprised if another team wins the flag, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't think any other team really has what it takes to match with the Cats. I mean, I reckon it'd be interesting to see if Collingwood play the Cats now, because, they obviously played in round 3 and Collingwood lost, but yeah, that's interesting, to see that, because they've beaten, I mean, maybe a team like the Swans or the D's could beat them as well, but I don't think the Swans really would be, as good. I feel like anyone who beats Geelong in the final series, if they do, probably win the flag. Yeah. Like, you must probably beat them, in my opinion. Alright, put the headphones away. Just getting... Yeah, I don't know. My ears are starting to hurt a bit. Cam might start uploading when the finals start. Let's hope Gold Coast can actually get something going. Or maybe we actually watch Geelong absolutely thump them. Like, this could end Imagine this ends up being an absolute smashing. Can they get a goal here? Rankin, he's trying to soccer it off the ground, and he still goes for it. And it looks like he's kicked his second. Oh, it could have been touched though. Collingwood are playing with such confidence a bit. I reckon once their streak breaks, they're going to drop off a bit. Yeah. And then, you never know really. Yeah, probably. Looks like Henry probably touched that, you'd assume. Blues almost have to win tonight, because imagine it comes down to the last game when they have been in the 8 the whole year. Yeah, I really, really, really want them to win tonight. If they do lose, it'll be good for, the entertainment of, who makes the finals and the finals race. So yeah, but Sydney fan, I really want to go ahead in Melbourne. Yeah. I mean, as long as I just really want to see at least one of Freo or Melbourne lose. The one that would be more likely to lose definitely be Melbourne, because they're playing an alright team. But Freo playing, West Coast too, just crap, really. Geelong are just way too classy here. They've been in the 8 all year, and imagine they miss it. I mean, they were literally 8-2 after that Sydney win, 8-2. But ever since then, I've not really been convinced with them. I think they had that good win against Freo. They haven't really had any other really impressive wins since that Sydney win, other than that Freo win. They've had that, obviously, horrible loss to the Crows and Brisbane. That loss to Collingwood, thought that was a little bit disappointing, even though Collingwood was obviously a great team. What team do you think will win a game? If you're talking about this one, be very surprised if Geelong don't win it. Jeez, I really hope the Suns come back, or Geelong just, go on and absolutely thump them, because a smashing, I don't want to smash them though. I also want a close game. It'd be interesting. But it just feels like Gold Coast just not near Geelong's level. Really. To be honest, I might turn this game off if it stays this way. Yeah, it's just really, really average. And unfortunately, this game just isn't really, happening much. I feel like if the Suns, it'd be interesting to see if the Suns, still had life in their season, if they'd actually show up more here, or are they just sort of, putting the cue in the rack and, giving up in a way? Because if they end up winning this game and beat North Melbourne next week, which I highly doubt they'll win this game the way they're going at the moment, but they'll have better than what their best year has been in wins-loss categories. I just checked the score and the Dogs only won by 5. Wow. Yeah, I think they didn't even play that well in that game, and I don't think it was that impressive of a win. I feel like if they were playing, any team that wasn't in the bottom 4, they would have probably lost that. Like, top 8 teams and dropping that game if they play like that. So yeah, Suns could have a shot here through day. It was a scrappy game, Cam. No. They have North, so they should win. Yeah, they should win that. Then they'll get them to 10 wins, which I think was what they got in 2014. And feel like they should finish 11th, really. Yeah. But it depends on what the Power do. And that's not really going to change much, but yeah. And also, Hawthorn look like they're actually going to have a pretty good end of the season. That's a good kick by Day. Which is 3 Gold Coast really needed that one. I really hope we beat the Tigers tomorrow, so make the last round more interesting. Yeah, that would mean, I think everyone's acted as if Richmond are definitely making the finals, which I think they will. But, imagine that they lose to Hawthorn. I mean, obviously, Bulldogs, Saints, and Carlton fans want that to happen because, yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure, I mean, if Carlton get one win, there's no way that can drop out then. So, yeah. Tigers make it, I think. Yeah, can't see them missing it. The only way they're actually going to miss it from here is if they actually lose their final 2 games. Which is, I just can't see it happening. They might lose one though. I have a feeling like they could lose one. Like maybe Essendon or Hawthorn just decide to show up and play a really good game. It'd be interesting if it's tomorrow. Oh, great tackle by Selwood there. But all I'm really focusing on is the top 4 and hoping the Swans can finish as high as possible at the moment. And I mean, we're out of the top 4. I was a bit pissed off that the Saints didn't win against the Lions last night. Imagine if the D's don't make the top 4. Yeah, that would be huge. I reckon. I think if they win tonight, I doubt that they'll actually end up missing it. But they can still miss it. I think if they win tonight. Hopefully they lose. And yeah. So Suns have a bit of possession. They've settled down a bit in the last couple of minutes, although there's just a poor skill error right there. Rather than there. I really hope Melbourne lose tonight. Freo will win, so Sydney won't be in the top 4. Well, I can't see both of them losing. Well, that would be unheard of. So yeah, and we've still got to play, but we've got Collingwood, so that's going to be a super hard game. I hope D's win. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, so before, definitely don't want them to get the win. You never know. This week, I feel like this could be the week I could get 9 out of 9 this week, I feel like. I could, but the Sunday game's too really hard. Sunday game's tip could be the difference. Thoughts on Cripps getting off? Can't believe he got off, to be fair, like that. Just cannot believe it. Like that. I was thinking what they could have done is maybe they could have shortened it down from 2 weeks to 1 week or something like that. Oh, there's a nice goal by Stengel there. That's late in the quarter. How many goals has Stengel kicked so far? I mean, he's kicked at least 2 from that pocket. Yeah, but Cripps, he shouldn't have gotten off. Like, I think, I'm not sure how the appeals board worked, but apparently it went for like 4+ hours, and I feel like, I wonder if it was like, they were going to keep on going until he was free to play or something like that, but yeah. The way it was handled was not good. Well, I still don't think Carlton are going to... Well, it will boost their chances. Like, maybe they can beat Collingwood now, but I don't think they'll be able to beat Melbourne. Hopefully they do. I don't think they will really be able to. Let's hope Monday will have a performance like Kennedy had last week. Yeah. Anyways, quarter time. Geelong are looking like they're going to win this one very comfortably the way it's gone so far. So, yeah. If people don't get off at the tribunal now, they'll just appeal it. Now, everyone's just going to appeal if they don't get off. Yeah, I think that could potentially happen. Anyways, I reckon I'm going to, quickly just take a break. Quarter time, obviously. It's been just not a great quarter so far, although Geelong have played some brilliant footy. So, yeah. How old are you? I'm 13, mate. Alright. Be back in a couple of minutes, probably. Alright, I'm back now. Just got some food for myself. Pretty hungry at the moment. Do Amigo after? No, I'm not going to do Amigo after. I don't even go on Amigo. I've never been on Amigo. I know what it is, but haven't really done anything before. So Cam hasn't been in the mood for posting. You're in Perth at the moment. Going to the derby, nice. Be interesting to see what the atmosphere is like there. Should be a really strong Freo crowd, you'd assume. Anyways, we'll get the second quarter on the way soon. Hopefully the Suns come back, make down with this. What is your name? I mean, a few people would know what my name is. I'm not gonna say it, but if you're any OGs, you know, you can know what it is, but yeah. I remember me. Don't know if I remember you. Maybe I've actually seen you. Piopolo rings a bell. I really want to see Gold Coast Suns lift because it's just been very average so far.
In the first quarter here at Metricon Stadium, certainly Isaac Rankin looking very excitable up there, kicking the one goal. But at the other end of the ground, Tyson Stengel, he just goes from strength to strength, kicking 3 goals, 1 in the first term.
Swans GWS. You're on that one stream, alright.
Unbelievable ability to make something out of nothing, and he's at 9 disposals in the first quarter. He's really setting himself for All-Australian small forwards.
Let's hope my beloved Pies will beat the Swans tomorrow. I mean, from a Swans fan that I am now, best of luck to the Pies. Hopefully, you know, for your sake, you'd hope they win. I'll toss a single kick 3, but obviously I want the Swans to win badly because it's just a huge game and we need to get the win. And I'm a Swans fan, so yeah. Oh, Tyson Stengel did kick 3. I had a feeling he would kick 3.
At the other end of the scale for the Cats, the experience of Joel Selwood and the way they've managed their experienced players. Here's some numbers. 5 times this year, Joel Selwood.
Imagine the grand finals, Geelong versus Collingwood, and both teams are undefeated. That'd be ridiculous to be fair. I reckon Collingwood, I think they'll eventually lose one. Like I can't see them going 13-0, but I won't put it past them. Won't put it past them. That would be special. Yeah, it would be insane. Alright, we're about to get the second quarter underway here. What can Gold Coast do? Are they going to bowl away, or are they actually going to come back and do something, or just all this game just, you know, fade out? These Blitzers has so much space then, easy enough. Do you think the Cats should be allowed to play a home final at GMHBA? It's an interesting one because if they were playing a non-Victorian team and they had at least 30, you know, 36,000, was that the capacity before the you know, redevelopment started? If that was it, then I would say yes if they played a non-Victorian team. But even with the like, let's just say they played like a Brisbane or a Freo, even with the you know, being an interstate team. I still don't think it should be played. It's 21,000 is just so small. Geelong are the best team. Yeah, they're definitely the best team at the moment. I mean, I think Geelong do deserve a home final at, well, the GMHBA, really, but, like, let's just say they played Collingwood, for example. I don't think that game can be played at GMHBA, personally. Should have gone to Sydney to watch Sydney versus Collingwood. Yeah, I wish I was able to go there too. I did go to the game last week, North versus Sydney, but that game's just going to be huge. But the derby will be better. I mean, if you're talking about the Western Derby, then wait, are you a Freo fan or a Collingwood fan? Am I just getting confused or something? It's interesting to call it the Derby of the better though. You're a Collingwood fan. That's interesting because Freo is our second team. Sydney's our third round. Hey bud, go to the Cats. Yeah, the Cats. You know, if you're a Cats fan, then you'd be very happy with what they're doing so far. Like, yeah. Can't see the Suns winning. Yeah, that would take something like take a miracle on grass sort of come back for them to win from here. Like, it have to be, you know, another team come back from Geelong, another Queensland team come back against Geelong, so yeah. If you remember me, I was the one that said, can you say my name? And the one that said, are you doing Cats and Killer? Alrighty. And the Cats have kicked another goal. Jeez, this game really has, you know, turned into a crap one. You see, it probably wasn't a good idea streaming Cats game because it's just so good that they're probably going to win easy. This is going to be a smashing, yeah. Imagine this is 100 points. I highly doubt it'll be a. Or I mean, at the rate it's all going, I think they're on track to win 100. Geelong have a really good attack in midfield. Yeah, I mean the whole team is just insane. The Cats defence as well. This game is like so boring that I almost want to fall asleep. G'day Jack K, hopefully you're doing well.
Dangerfield and Swallow side by side. Swallow got in, Dangerfield got in. Hughes slips it past Parfit, Ellis.
Sure, you're allowed to live stream. Anderson a roller, a bounced. I mean, I don't show my face on live streams so I don't get banned, so yeah. Do you like NRL? I don't really, you know, follow NRL at all. Yeah, nah, not really. I mean, I'd much rather AFL by a lot. Looks like you're a Brisbane Broncos fan from your profile pic. Jersey is doing a subscriber meetup at Optus before the Derby. Is he doing that still? Because I thought he said he might be cancelling it because of the weather. On the story. Look, I'm not going to be going there, but I reckon Cats win the flag. Yeah. Like, I don't see any other team winning. Hopefully the Swans win the flag. But I mean, still, like, genuinely, I think it's going to be a really hard task for us to make top 4. I think both of our games coming home are pretty tough, if I'm going to be honest. Like, Collingwood are obviously a top side in the comp, and St Kilda at Marvel, it's just one of those games where it's like maybe the Saints do something, and they did it to us late last year as well, so yeah. Hawkins marks. This really is looking like it's going to be a blowout at this rate. What team do you hate? My least favourite team, Hawthorn maybe, Collingwood. Well, no offence to Sportsnut, because I know it's a Hawthorn fan, but the Swans just have some sort of rivalry with Hawthorn. We've just got, something about Hawthorn just annoys me a bit. Geelong, Collingwood and Melbourne are the most likely to win the premiership. Yeah, it's looking like, well, at the moment, based on form, going to be a Geelong Collingwood grand final. I think you got to keep the Swans in that conversation as well, because, like, I feel like we probably are, fourth. Or you could almost put us ahead of Melbourne the way we're playing at the moment, because we are playing probably more convincing footy than Melbourne are, but we know what Melbourne are capable of based on last year, so you shouldn't doubt them. What a shank. Yep. Sydney and Hawthorn had a rivalry between 2012 and 2016. Yeah, we've... even since then, like 2017, 2018, we had pretty close games. I remember a game in 2018 which, between Sydney and Hawthorn, was going to decide the top 4, and if we won, we would have been top 4. Hawthorn, ended up winning, and they got the top 4 position in the 2018, I remember. I was due to the amount of finals I had. I was due to last year, obviously. I know from SA, I think what Sanford team, if you ask me what Sanford team I go for, I don't really, give much of a crap about Sanford, but the Roosters are my team. North Adelaide, if I was going to go for one, mainly because they've got the same colours as the Swans, so yeah. The rivalry was at its peak in those years. Yeah, the years like 2012, 2014, when both the teams made grand finals, and also both the teams were up there being like top 4 most years too. Because we won't win the flag, a goal support side outside the top 4 to start. We didn't support their run on in the finals. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think, obviously I want the Swans to do as well as possible. I wonder what the second team I say it would be. Maybe someone like Freo. I like Freo a lot, so we'll see how they go, but yeah. And anyone watching here, do you reckon Freo are a really good chance to make top 4 at this rate? Like, they've got a really, really good final 2 games. Like, they're very, very simple wins, you'd assume, unless something miraculous happens. They're going to finish, they're going to put the pressure on teams like the Swans and Lions to win games in the final few rounds to make top 4, I think. If they win the last 2, they will definitely. Are you talking about Freo making top 4 or something like that? Because, yeah, it'd be handy if someone like Freo lost, because if Freo lose to a team like West Coast, which won't happen, and like I'm almost certain, but it'd be interesting for the finals race. What do you think about West Coast Eagles or West Coast? Yeah, I'm so close to turning this game off. Yeah, there's no real point in watching it. Geelong are just gonna win easy, but what I normally like to do is just, watch the footy no matter what. So yeah, like this game at the moment, like I'm focusing more on chat than the game, like in dead set. Like I don't even really give a crap. Could this be another goal here for Geelong? And it's a dangerous tackle on camera. It's gonna be another goal here. you should stream the Derby. No, I'm not going to stream the Derby, and even if I was going to stream a game later tonight, I'd probably pick Melbourne Carlton because it's definitely set to be the better and more interesting game, I'd assume. And there's another simple goal for Geelong. Ryder streaming the Derby, I'm pretty sure. Has he scheduled a stream for it? Because, I haven't seen him schedule a stream. I haven't really seen any YouTubers saying that they're going to stream a game today. UCat's normally a streamer, but he's going to the Derby tonight, obviously. Cardi's going to a couple games today as well, so yeah, interesting. Next week's going to be mad if Blues lose tonight. Yeah, I feel like AFL fans, like neutrals like you, because, also Hawthorn aren't in the finals picture, so you want to see, the most exciting race, and that would be, I have a feeling it could come down to percentage. I feel like the Bulldogs almost would be kicking themselves in a way, not kicking themselves, but a bit frustrated, and the fans would be a bit frustrated that they didn't get a percentage booster today, because I thought it was a big chance for them to get a percentage booster. So yeah, Gold Coast might actually get a chance at a goal here. Oh, they might have. Oh, it's a goal. Hollands finally gets a goal for Gold Coast, but it's still 43 points. I think it's going to happen. I'm picking Pies versus Freo GF. That'd be very interesting grand final, I feel like. Pies versus Freo. I'd probably say Collingwood would win that game as well. So yeah, imagine how much of a crowd will be there for Pies and Blues next week. I won't be able to watch the first quarter, which is annoying because the Hawks will be playing. But yeah, as I've said before, you can put the old, KO split screen up if you want to watch both games. I don't know if you watch on KO or maybe you watch on Foxtel Go or something, but yeah. Yeah, there'll be 90,000 G. That game's going to be really good. I'll be actually doing a live stream during that game as well. I won't actually be streaming it, but I'll be streaming Sydney St Kilda during that time, which I think is it's going to be interesting for the Swans, because even though you look at it and be like, well, St Kilda aren't that good of a team, the Swans should win, could easily smash them. It's a game that we can lose, and I feel like we've lost that kind of game a few times before. Can Gold Coast do anything here, really? It'd be good if they could actually do something here. Was that the game, Pies vs Gold Coast and Metricon? Maybe missed the MCG living here on Gold Coast. Yeah. Anyone watching this, you can put down what you think the final margin will be, because I reckon it could be interesting to see if anyone can get close to it. Because at the moment it could be 70-80 point game if Geelong do keep this up. Fremantle and Collingwood have been the best defensive team. Cats by 67. I would probably say something like that too. Geelong 109, Gold Coast 57. Alright. I'll go Geelong by 64, I reckon. Something like that. It could well and truly be a lot more than that as well. But yeah. Frustrating, this game's just been not interesting at all, really. Just a snorefest, really. Geez, you stopped a pretty simple mark then, but he'll get it back. Geelong just have open players. Just been Geelong domination, really. Just a classic performance from the Premiership favourites. Geelong games are really close unless on Easter Monday against us. yeah, I mean, it's still pretty mad that a team like Hawthorn bet Geelong, a team like the Saints bet Geelong as well. Like, look at how the Saints are playing now. It's interesting. The Swans bet Geelong by like 5 goals as well. Like, that's pretty insane to look back on. I know it's round 2 and it'll probably be, like Geelong would probably win that game if they played it again, I'd be honest. Why don't you show face cam? I mean, I'm going to get banned if that happens. Who is your favourite player? If you're talking about the AFL, I really like, someone like not sure. Well, if you're talking about Swans players, it's like Heaney, Warner, all of them, they're great. You're racking up viewers here. How many viewers am I on? Like, I'm not really, I don't have them up here, but yeah. Can the Suns kick a goal here? Oh, the Cats' defence is just so good. There's some pushing the back. Who you go for? I go for the Swans. Mine is Scott Pendlebury. Oh yeah, Scott Pendlebury. Just a class bloke, really. Why we get banned? Well, if I show my face, YouTube is gonna like I am 13, so technically I am, able to live stream. Like, you need to be at least 13 years old, but it's just something where, like, it happens to everyone where YouTube just bees, pretty arsey in a way. Mine's Jack Ginnivan, or Jack Gunson, don't know why I said Ginnivan. Yeah, Jack Gunson, Hawk fan, probably would like him, and he's your profile picture as well. Hope the Suns can come hard now. Well, I've kicked a couple goals in a row, so you never know. Maybe, I highly doubt it'll happen though. Geelong are just too good to give up a little less. Oh, King Faz is back. He's back and he's spamming. Just time him out, Sportsnut. You don't get banned when you show face on stream. Well, yeah, that is weird. I was actually scrolling through your channel today, Sportsnut, and I saw that on one of your streams, you showed your face cam, went for like 30 minutes or something, and you didn't get banned. And I was like, geez, how is that happening? Nick Dacos is Pendlebury's successor. Yeah, I also really like Nick Dacos as well. I think he's an unbelievable player. Gold Coast have, they've gotten some respect back here, you feel like. And they're actually not playing too bad a footy. They're actually playing a bit more confident. On ranking the Cats' defence. So, geez, close as on all these Suns players ranking. Whenever he gets it, you just get excited. And a good hit-up kick. Oh, can't take the grab. And Geelong just get it out. Easy. Suns having a good pack. Oh, yeah. But here it ends, I reckon. This is going to be easy for the Cats here. Selwood takes the mark. He'll probably go back and kick it. You stream. Slippery ball. $17 goals, 1 from the spot, so he's not missing this Selwood. Has he missed it? He's missed it. Oh, gee, that's 17 goals, 1 from that spot. Now 17 goals, 2. That's very interesting. That's a classic curse on players, though. Like, you see that happen. Alright, give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna get my fish and chips. Yeah, all good. I don't really mind if you leave just to get, anything really. Obviously, I love people, tuning in, like, chatting. I just love chatting with people. Yeah, here are the Suns again. Oh my God, Casbolt. That's just a mark you cannot drop. Like, they could get punished here, I reckon, Gold Coast. Oh, they're gonna get punished here. They're gonna get punished here. This is the classic or the classic, Hawkins hasn't quite gotten it, but it's still in the area. Parford, Innocent. So this is going to be interesting now, because do Gold Coast keep this up? Or will this just be, a little burst and then Geelong just, go back, kick a couple more goals and then, it's just back to regular proceedings. Got to get the next 3. If they do get the next 3, this game really could turn into an interesting one, but I just don't see it happening still. I just think that Geelong are just so good. To be fair, I think teams like, Sydney, Frere, Hawthorn, St Kilda, I don't think anyone really can beat Geelong at the moment. Even, it'd be interesting, to have that Collingwood-Geelong game again, as I was saying, because it'll be interesting to see if Collingwood can win that. Because I feel like, because Collingwood have been able to beat everyone but Geelong pretty much. My Doggies got up by 5. Yeah, the Doggies, it must have been pretty stressful. I don't know how to say your name, but it must have been just a bit stressful, because I thought the Dogs would get a pretty comfortable win, but in the end they made hard work of it. They did get the job done, but I just feel that the Dogs, they just don't look like that good of a team the way they're playing at the moment. I just don't feel very, convinced on them really doing any damage or even making finals. Just Hawkins has shanked another one. Hopefully this game, but one thing I don't want this game to be is just a boring around, Geelong winning by 30 points or something like that. Well, those games are just the worst games really to watch, because they're just average. You know what team's going to win, and there's just it's not like an absolute smashing. It's a pretty good mark by Colin Justin there. As a Swans fan, I'm kind of interested to see how we stack up against a team like Geelong. If we get them in the finals, which is very possible, because, we could, it depends on, obviously, how things turn out, but yeah, here the Suns go. That kick is just absolutely shocking. Again, the Suns could easily get punished off the back of this. So they're just going here, the Cats. Holmes is going, and he's kicked it. I just woke up and heard Stengel got 6 goals in 1 quarter. No, he hasn't got 6 goals, but he's kicked 3, I'm pretty sure. Someone said, if the Cats lose in the first week of finals, everyone will be like, they're going to lose in the prelim again. Yeah, that's going to be, because it's going to be interesting. That's the only thing that you can really doubt Geelong with at the moment. Everything's going well for them, but you never know. Because finals is normally where they stuff it up and they lose. Yeah, they normally lose week 1 pretty much every year in the finals, and they also lose the prelim, which is just so costly. What the F? Imagine why. This could be 90 points. Yeah, it could be fidget. The Cats have already kicked 11 goals in this first half, so it's going to be, obviously Geelong are going to win here, unless something like the miracle on grass happens where Geelong choke a massive lead. But it's just not going to happen, especially considering Gold Coast have nothing to play for. If it was like the Richmond game, we actually had a lot to play for, you never know, but yeah. Gold Coast looks amazing. By the way, anyone, what Saturday game next week do you want to see me stream? Because Saturday next week, really, because I want to stream a game on Saturday, but I don't know if I should or shouldn't. What I actually might do is stream the entire Sunday. Maybe, do you reckon? Would you guys like to see me stream? Actually, no, I can't stream the entire Sunday, I don't think. But stream the showdown. The showdown's going to be irrelevant, not going to stream that. I saw the scores an hour ago and the Cats were up by 13 now, an hour later, and the Cats are already on 71. What is this madness? Yeah, the Cats are... What a team they are. Just what a team. I don't really feel like streaming a Friday night game, but, you know, stream Don's Tigers. If I'm going to stream a Saturday game, it will probably be that one, because that's the only game that really has relevancy on the finals, in my opinion, and it's actually, you know, it could be an alright game. You never know what Essendon can throw up. Stream GWS Freo. I don't think I'll stream GWS Freo, and also UCAT will probably stream that game as well. Like, I just don't see the point in doing that. Stream Swannies and Saints. Yeah, I'm definitely going to stream Swans versus Saints. But what I'm interested in is, if I get the chance to, I might do like a whole Sunday of footy, because there's 3 massive games on Sunday that will all decide the finals and top 4 and all that, top 2, whatever. So, I feel like I might end up wanting to do that, but yeah, we'll see. But it depends on whether I play footy or not, because if I play footy, then I'm not going to be able to stream more. Like, Hawthorn Dogs will start too early. Collingwood vs Carlton next week will be game of the round. It's going to be a ripping game. That's all I'll say. I should have a game of footy next week, though. And I'm playing... My finals start next week as well for my team, so... Yeah. Collingwood vs Carlton. Well, yeah. I could do, you know, a Collingwood vs Carlton and St Kilda vs Sydney, maybe, but... Yeah. Who wins Swans or Pies should be a great match. I'm tipping the Swans, but I'm not confident in that tip, really. I think it will be an absolute ripper of a game, and hopefully we can get up. I'm tipping us. I feel like we can win, but it's going to be really, really hard game to win against the Pies, who have just been really good this year, the Pies. See, Collingwood have frustrated me a lot of weeks, so it'd be really good to get to end their winning streak. And yeah, nice kicks another. It's over 50 points now. I've tipped the Swans by 32. If it's close, the Pies will win, I reckon. Yeah, hopefully. Oh, if we win by 32, that'll be amazing. Nick Rewalt said Collingwood could win the premiership. I mean, they can, like, really. Maybe Collingwood played, like, absolutely out of their skins last week to, you know, get the win against Melbourne. Maybe this is the game where they just fall off, maybe. Geelong to beat West Coast by 92 points. I reckon Geelong could win that game by, you know, up to maybe even 130 points if they're going to play like this. So, yeah. This game's just a really bad one. Cats by 202. Oh, imagine that happens. You see, it's still ridiculous to me that West Coast bet Collingwood this year. Like, that is one of the most confusing results I think I've ever seen now, looking back on it. Nah, JK 74, don't reckon it'll be as much as people say. Well, yeah. I mean, Geelong don't even really need to try, in my opinion. If Collingwood win the premiership, they will have the most underdog season ever. I think, yeah, it could be. Boring the game is. How did Eagles beat the Pies? I mean, Collingwood should have won that game. They had like a lot more shots on goal, and West Coast were just very efficient, which is, yeah, now looking back at that, like, I know North beating Richmond was a huge upset, but that's even more insane now. Second bottom bet, second top. Anyways, half-time, very boring game to say the least. We always lose to the Eagles, yeah. Sports not. The score was 10 goals, 14 to 14 goals. 3 West Coast. It's 1, kind of unfair and unsquare. I mean, this game's just a real average one. Suns not really, just nowhere near the class of Geelong. Geelong just have an incredible team at the moment. Who wins the premiership this year? I reckon it will be a Cats Swans granny. My mind says Cats, but my heart says Swans. If it's a Cats versus Swans granny, like, oh my god. Imagine that happens. I mean, if the Swans get through to grand final, I don't know if I will really stream it, but we'll see. Because I remember last year I was going to stream the elimination final Sydney GWS on my second account, but I just was so nervous for the game that I couldn't even end up streaming it. Gold Coast are playing like 2011. I mean, I think it's more Geelong just playing insanely good. Obviously, Gold Coast haven't been playing well, but I mean, they're playing the best team in the comp, so yeah. I reckon I'm going to go bold, as in my predictions next year, because every time you go as everyone predicts, it never happens. Well, I think it's just so hard, because there's always going to be a surprise. Like, there's always going to be surprises. Like, no one in the world would have thought Collingwood would have made top 4 this year that I know. Even the most optimistic Collingwood fans couldn't have seen them making top 4 this year. And second as well, that's insane. Like, literally, I put them as wooden spoons. So that's going to be... That video is going to be fun to react back to. But, I mean, I know other people like Carman who put Collingwood last, so I'm not the only one. Yeah, I put them 15th. I mean, 15th is probably a lot better, though, because you didn't put them, like, last. Like, I put them dead last, and they're now doing the same. Caden put Collingwood last. Yeah, and I think he said in his prediction, too, that he has a feeling it'll be similar to his Essendon prediction last year, which, yeah. Someone told me this was going to be a close game. I mean, myself thought Collingwood, or this game, was going to be... I thought it could have been alright, but I knew Geelong would pretty much win this game. I put the Pies in 9. That's actually a pretty good prediction compared to what other people did. Like, you didn't have them in the 8, but that's compared to what I've seen from a lot of people, like, that's way closer than what most people will be. Like, I remember, I think it was Mitch Ryan put them up 10, and I was like, geez, you're overrating Collingwood so much, but they've somehow had an unbelievable year. Aside from AFL, what other sports do you like? I follow cricket in the off-season. Don't really mind soccer and basketball too much. Sometimes watch it, yeah. I put Pies 11th or 10th. Sports night, just get rid of those. Just bad accounts, nothing really to say. Alright, I'm gonna head off. Stay with us. Though, obviously this game is fading out. It's not a close one at all, really. We've got 14 viewers watching, so 14 viewers, just stay along with your BBL team, the Strikers. So yeah, I'll just go off for now, and obviously half time, not much to do. I might come back and do something afterwards though, but yeah. I'll see you back soon. Right, I'm back now. Just went, had a break, got the charger. Who do you reckon will be a surprise pack next year's Sports Nut? It's an interesting question because you don't know who it could be. It really could be anyone. I reckon maybe Hawthorn, they could have a big year. I reckon, the Crows as well could be a sneaky chance if they can, mature a bit more maybe. I'm at the game as a Sun supporter. Yeah, it wouldn't be going too well for you at the moment. You hope it's the Hawks. I think it could be. You have a surgery tomorrow then. That's not good news, but hopefully you do well. Also, another team, let me just think. I reckon a team like Port Adelaide or the Dogs they'll either shoot back up in the finals or they'll drop it back down really low. Maybe a team like Essendon, shoots back up. You never know. I reckon Gold Coast, maybe Gold Coast are I don't know, I have a feeling that there is a sneaky chance at contending for top 4 next year. I don't know why, but I have a feeling they'll really improve the Suns. Maybe not top 4, I don't think they'll get top 4, but I think they could be in like a Freo position in a way. Like they finish outside the finals by a couple wins, then the next year they end up doing something pretty well. I put the Suns last in my lamp, which was a terrible call. Yeah, that wasn't. I was actually going to put them last, but I made a last-minute decision to tip Collingwood, which Collingwood, compared to my prediction saying Collingwood would win, yours is actually nowhere near as bad as mine. So sad to see what happened to Western and Carlton. And if we're talking about what Carlton's finals hopes in, they're just fading away very quickly at the moment. I don't know how it's happening. Just that Adelaide game, really, all they had to do, win that, they're in finals, they can, relax the past, few weeks. But now they're going to have to do it the hard way. They're going to have to beat a hard team, or they're going to have to rely on the Bulldogs to drop a unexpected to lose game. I'm going to have a little look to see what I've got on next week in my footy because I really want to be able to. It'd be sick to do a whole Sunday of footy next week, but yeah, gonna be tough maybe. Hey mate, how are we? Yeah, I'm going pretty good at the moment, so yeah. The games haven't actually been announced yet, so we'll see what happens there. So it look like they're going to be on the 21st of August, so that's going to be. I wonder what the times will be because yeah. It'll piss me off a lot if Cripps won the Blues the game tonight after he got off somehow. Yeah, that would be really, that would be ultra controversial. This is going to be a huge game for Ryan Clark because he's going to tag Nick Dacos, I'm pretty sure. So that's going to be very interesting. He's done very well, so far in the, yeah. As a Sydney fan, I want to see Carlton win, but yeah, it'd be massively controversial if that happens. I wonder what someone like Bev thinks of the Bulldogs win. Does he get up and about and celebrate it massively, or does he, just sort of think, didn't play great footy. It'll be fascinating to see how Dacos goes with a tag. Yeah, he doesn't get. I don't think he's been tagged this year so far, but maybe maybe that it is a secret weapon. It's either. And if Nick Dacos still has a good game being tagged, that's going to prove that he's an absolute gun player. Like, he's obviously already a gun. But yeah, that could be a very important part, you know? Yeah. In Dacos, he's, as a first year player, you can't believe how good he's been. And, you know, getting a tag in the first year doesn't happen very often. As a Dogs fan, I don't care how he played, just as long as we get the win. Yeah, I mean, it was really all about them getting the win, but I'll be honest, I feel like if I was a Bulldogs fan, I'd know that they almost need a bit of percentage in a way, because they're going to need a better percentage than Carlton to get into the finals. So yeah, Dacos the best first year player ever. I think he is. Like, the only one that really could contend with him as being a better first year player is Chris Judd, but, you know, I reckon I almost rate Dacos higher than Chris Judd, because I don't think Chris Judd won the Rising Star. Went to London a couple of weeks ago, yeah, that's nice. I reckon Dacos actually might drop off a bit next year. I mean, he just talked about how players have the second year blues. Like, I reckon a few people were thinking that Errol Gulden was going to have, you know, the second year blues. Some like McInerney, I feel like he's had, you know, second year blues as well. Hasn't been that great. Matt Rowell was a gun, but then got injured in his first year. Yeah. Been so boring watching at half time when you don't have anything to do. Yeah. Okay. If Melbourne lose, then Sydney have a chance to actually go second by the end of the round. We obviously can't get too carried away, but yeah. Do you have any siblings? Yeah, I have a younger sister. If anyone's wondering, I feel like a few people would know that, but yeah. Ooh, it's gonna be, yeah. I feel like the Blues are the ones who can control themselves. I want them to win tonight, but the thing is, even if they do lose, the finals race for, you know, other people who want to see a really close finals race, it's gonna be very interesting. Did you do anything else in Melbourne last week? Well, I obviously went to the game. I don't know if you'd really say we did much else. I mean, when the Dogs vs Freo game was on, we were just, you know, walking. My family was like walking around Marvel Stadium, you know, out because our hotel was like literally next to Marvel Stadium. It was pretty sick. And yeah, there's not really much else to say though. Like, we just sort of hanged around, did stuff. Yeah. Can you collab with Davidoff Productions? Probably not though, and I don't really do collabs anymore. I mean, it's good to do collabs with people, but I just feel like it just doesn't feel like, you know, Davidoff Productions as well. Like, I don't mind him as a YouTuber. I watch his content quite a bit, but not quite, you know, really thinking about collabing with anyone at the moment. I've never done a collab on my channel long. Yeah, I haven't done a collab this year, but I'm not big on collabs. I don't think they're really that good. Pretty crap game. It's a shocking game, really. Well, it's just a very average game. I don't know if you could say a shocking game. But it's, yeah, just not really interesting at all, because Geelong are just winning easy and they're on track to win by 100. Do you like Mr. Beast? Yeah, Mr. Beast content's insane. And he obviously has 100 million subscribers. Like, not many people have that. So yeah. And his content's just amazing. So yeah. hopefully Gold Coast come back. Well, it'll be good if Gold Coast come back and make it an actual interesting game, but I highly doubt that that will actually happen. Especially considering how good Geelong are. And I mean, I had a feeling that this game could be, you know, a blowout, but it just had that feeling that maybe Gold Coast come out and play a solid game, but it just hasn't been the case, unfortunately. At least Anthony Hudson's making me excited with his commentary. Yeah, Hutto and Dwayne Russell both commentating, like, that's a great combo. Hopefully Carlton and Demons is better, should be. Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting game, in my opinion. I think it's... but I still think that Melbourne could win that one easy if they really show up, but it just... I just really hope Carlton win, just for the Swans' sake. Imagine if Hutto and BT were commentating on the same game. I think that happened with the Bushfire match a couple of years ago when the Vixen All-Stars played, so yeah. How isn't Kelly Underwood sacked? I know, saying orange team, surely you get sacked after doing that. Can you even get sacked as a commentator though? I mean, you can. I mean, Tom Morris got sacked, so... But Tom Morris isn't a commentator really, but he's sort of is, but don't know if you really would say he is. The Orange team were decent today. Yeah, the Orange team, they nearly pulled off that upset against the Bulldogs. You know, I mean, hopefully the Orange team can do something similar against Freo next week, because I want, the Swans to obviously finish top 4 ahead of Freo. Get rid of that account against Sports Sun, obviously. I mean, those accounts are just horrible. Hate them so much. Even though this game's really crap, I feel like this stream's actually been, pretty good to just hang out, chat with. Just can't believe it, call it the Orange team. Suns, a disappointment. Hey AFL legend, how are we? Gone pretty good at the moment. I mean, the game's been that I'm streaming, obviously, Gold Coast Geelong. It's an absolute smashing. Geelong are just way too classy, it seems like. But I'm going well, though, obviously, watching footy, just what you do. Yeah. Imagine Kelly Underwood commentating the grand final, the Orange team win the flag. That would just be like, if she actually commentates the grand final, like, that's the fact that even would end up happening is just ridiculous. Collingwood Sydney should be a thriller, knowing Collingwood. Yeah. I mean, if it's a thriller, then you'd assume Collingwood would probably win. So, yeah. I mean, hopefully the Swans win, but it's going to be hard against Collingwood, who just such a good team. Can the Suns get something going here early? They're going forward. Sam Day. And will not score. Nah, she won't. Fox doesn't have the rights to the grand final. Channel 7 does. Yeah, I know, but it's obviously a joke, because they're obviously, like, Kelly Underwood commentates the shit games, like when North Melbourne are playing Gold Coast, or Adelaide are playing North Melbourne, or, West Coast are playing North Melbourne, or something like that. 10 face cam. I'm going to get banned from streaming if I show a face cam, so I've had it a couple times before, so it's not point risking it. Gotta go have dinner. Yeah, it's fine. Why don't they show Anthony Hudson's face? I mean, so it's going to be deliberate on Selwood here, so Rankin can kick his... How many goals has Rankin kicked? I'm not sure. I think he's only kicked the one. Don't think he's kicked it. Actually, I don't think he's kicked. No, he's only kicked one. But this will be for a second, and he has kicked it. It's a nice goal. Will the Suns get any momentum off of this? Here's my favourite AFL commentator. I want to see him. Well, they do show, the commentators, faces on Fox Footy every now and then. Like, it doesn't happen very often, but yeah. Jeez, my throat's really sore at the moment. I hate having a sore throat. It's just so crap. I've avoided having COVID when my whole family's had it, which has actually been quite insane. Like, my whole family had COVID. I think it was a couple weeks ago. It was the week where, I think it was the week Freo played Sydney. My whole family got COVID, but I didn't end up getting COVID somehow. Like, I was so lucky, and I still haven't got it. Who are the top 4 commentators you want commentating on Grand Final Day? If we're talking about Channel 7, BT, JB, Matthew Richardson, and who else maybe? Like Wayne Carey? Don't know. But, I mean, obviously BT and JB you want as the callers, but, special comments like Matthew Richardson and Wayne Carey, I suppose. Same with me, my whole family got COVID except for me. Yeah, it's bizarre. I can't believe that I got off. It's just crazy, to be honest. Suns have got a little bit of momentum here. Just a slight bit, but, but this was last year. Okay. My family got COVID last week as well. Rail goes up. Can the Suns get another one here? Stewart's just... There's a lot of Suns players, but all the Suns are bringing heat. Come on. Come on, Gold Coast. Anderson. Goal. Here the Suns come. They're actually playing some alright footy. It's still 39 points, but it's good to see them come back a bit. Come back of the year. It's not... I can't see it happening. We saw it in the Richmond vs Gold Coast game and Richmond-Brisbane too. This is good. It's good to see Gold Coast actually play some good footy. Hopefully, I don't think we'll see Gold Coast come back, but hopefully we see them make a bit of an effort. That would be nice, I reckon. Let's just see. How many people do we have watching at the moment? We've actually gotten alright viewers, 12 watching. Which, for a stream like this, I know not really anyone else is streaming at the moment. I think GoTime's streaming, but, I mean, I've got more subs than him, so it's not really going to affect me too much, I don't reckon. And, yeah. The Suns are getting something going, but Buse is all by himself. Oh, they're just hacking it forward, the Suns. Feels like they've gotten some... They've got some momentum. It's not going to affect Geelong at all. Like, even if Geelong, lose this game, they're still going to finish top. They're going to get a home final, or a home qualifying final anyways, yeah. Here we go, though. Something's going on. Oh, here we go. Anderson. Inside. Oh, Lycosis has got it. Yeah, how about this? This is for 3 Suns goals in 3 minutes. Who would have thought this would happen? Who would have thought this would happen? This sort of could remind you of Gold Coast Richmond. I can imagine they come back from this, and this would be insane. Yeah, there's their 3rd goal in very, very quick succession. This game is turning massively. I mean, Geelong fans would be getting a bit pissed at the moment, considering Gold Coast really are coming back. It's good to see just something happening. Suns are playing. It's taken them a while to really start actually playing genuine footy, but geez, if it would have been, I just wish that the game was actually alive, or the Suns season was alive. It would have been very interesting to see in a massive game against the best team. Are they able to stand up and all that? Okay, here we go. Let's see. Geelong get a clearance in. This could stop. Yeah, could stop the rot. Oh, Dangerfield. Handball. Oh, are they going to still get it? The Suns clear it momentarily. It's a kick forward. Dangerous area. There's a few Cats players lurking. Cameron. You don't want to get it in Jeremy Cameron's hands because he's capable of kicking it from anywhere. Oh, Parford takes a step. Cats have a few players down there. What is going on? What is actually going on here? Oh, as it starts to lag. This is actually mad. I don't have a girlfriend. What am I watching? That was just like, what the frick was that? It's just like, bloody hell. Do you swear? If you're talking about like just regular life, sometimes I swear when the Swans are playing and I'm really pissed off. Well, let's just say, the Swans, if they lose a close game, like the Giants final last year, for example, I'd get pissed off and probably swear at that. But I don't normally swear, but I sometimes swear when the Swans are playing. Sometimes, the Suns coming back. I mean, they've kicked 3 in a row, but they're still down by a good margin. That's all I'll say. It's momentum, but it's still a big deficit. If this was maybe 2 more goals closer, then I mean, you never know. What's your team? I go for the Swans. What do you think about Nikocado Avocado? I don't really know what to say on that. And Patrick Dangerfield has taken the mark. Yo AL. Oh, TKK. I don't know if I have donos on, but you'd probably donate an insane amount if I did have super chat on. As I've seen from history, you like to donate big money, TKK, but I don't think super chat's available for this stream. I don't know why, but I don't know if it's available for me, and just So Dangerfield to get one back for Geelong here. Oh, he shanked it. He's on the fall. So Geelong have definitely, dropped off in their, pressure and hunger and everything like that, really. Chol takes a good mark. This is good from Gold Coast. Oh my God, Chol, that's just a horrible kick. He picked out the one Cats player when he had 3 Suns around him. Just a really bad turnover there. Suns have so many players around that one. Holland's at ground level. Ainsworth, it's starting to lag, that's brilliant. This time, Ainsworth gives it off to Miller. Oh, he's picked off home. Isn't it 22 possessions? Or how many touches has Miller had? Or Atkins? What are Geelong starting to do here? They're just messing around with the ball a bit. Who wins Derby tonight? Gotta say Freo. This is bad. Yeah, I mean, if the game ends up fizzing out, like Gold Coast come back and then Geelong won't absolutely smash them, and it becomes a bit of a fizzer, then that's just going to be, a bit of a, just a really bad game to stream, in my opinion. What's your favourite memory as a Swans fan? It's interesting, because I wasn't following the Swans when they won the 2012 Granny. I was alive for it, but I wasn't watching the Swans. I think I sort of watched the game, but I didn't follow footy back then. If we're talking about recent memory, I obviously loved the Melbourne win this year. That was brilliant. The Geelong win last year in a tight game. The Richmond win last year as well. They were brilliant. So yeah, I'm streaming straight after you, lol. A Freo fan. Yeah, just streaming the. I'm pretty sure you're streaming the Dockers game, are you? Or I hear the Suns going Miller. Oh, he's been run down. What a chase by Close. Eagles will win because it's raining in Perth. If it's raining, if it's raining and Freo lose again, then it's like I don't think I would have seen more of a insane curse than if it's raining again and Freo lose again. Parents are out for dinner, so I can't go. Yeah, that's a bit. That's disappointing for you though, common players, I feel like. Mine's inside 50. This game still isn't really that good one, but it's just because Gold Coast have actually started to sort of actually play decent footy and kick a few goals. It's just not as shy anymore. Looks like the Suns could have turned it over here as the K-Lags. Close gets onto it and they'll get a shot here. Dangerfield doesn't quite play on. So Dangerfield to kick, Geelong's first, which there's been a lot of Gold Coast momentum this quarter so far. Oh, he's passed it wide. I feel like they're just bottling themselves here, the Cats. Like, what the fuck are they doing? What is going on here? It's just confusing. On the ball. You see, I know Gold Coast come back here, but I can't say that they're gonna actually win this. Sort of. Oh, is Day okay in here? Oh, Sam Day is limping. Is it raining in Perth? Or is it raining or is it not? Because I'm not sure. Sam Day's got a bad injury here. It's not good because I know he's had some injuries in the past. Geez, that looks really bad. Slight drizzle. Yeah, I think the Melbourne game, I think during the day it rained a lot, but it didn't rain as much in the game. But Freo still just weren't able to adapt to it. Pissing down. See, common play says it's slight drizzle, then you say it's pissing down. So I don't know what to believe. I don't know, but I think it maybe could be raining. Okay, will Geelong actually, kick a goal here? Will they keep on it's just been a really weird quarter. Now it's pissing down. Oh my god, Geelong have done it again. They've done it again. They're just bottling themselves so badly here, Geelong. They genuinely could be up by 10 goals at this rate, really. Because I just played a game of footy. Oh, okay. Interesting. Normally, man, footy games are you play footy games on a Sunday normally. I mean, I do, but yeah, it's been like that all day. It pisses down for a little and stops. Yeah, it's been raining a bit over here. I feel like, it's been started off the day raining a lot, but like it was raining pretty heavy at around 10, but it stopped ever since. Geelong have missed another opportunity. What is this game? This game honestly has turned into a worse one because Geelong aren't absolutely smashing it, and they're just missing so many opportunities, and it's not really close. And there's a goal for Geelong. What's the score? I mean, the score is on the bloody screen, mate. Are you stupid or something? That's all I'm saying. Anyways, Geelong got another one there. So the game, now, any hopes of some miraculous comeback aren't happening. Well, it's not happening now. Score is delayed. Yes, delayed a little bit, but I mean, does it really matter? It's not really too much, really. The score that it says now is the score that it was. It only take a couple extra seconds, like 5, to really update. I mean, yeah. I don't want to do custom scoreboards though. It's just way too much work to do. And I'd rather just enjoy the game, especially because I normally watch Swans games. Here's Geelong goal again. This could be another goal here. Jeremy Cameron. Could have almost been a free kick there. Score is delayed. 4 quarters. Or 4. Push on the back by Hawkins. Hawkins hasn't had his best day, I feel like. Hawkins, don't know how many goals he's kicked. Has he? I can't remember him kicking many goals today, really. He's not had a brilliant game. That's all I'll say. Jeez, Geelong are such an unselfish team. They're almost too unselfish. I've got to get rid of these hacky accounts again. I don't know if I have a mod in here at the moment. I think Sportsnet might have gone, so yeah. There they go. Down the fall. Jeez. Ever since the Suns got the first 3, it's really all been Geelong. Need a mod. I know you're a pretty good mod con players, but we'll see. Maybe if you, I don't know, if there ends up being more of them, then I might end up needing to mod you just for now, at least. And maybe I'll keep the mod, because you are a pretty good one from what I've seen in UCAT streams. Can the Suns go here? Hollins. Rao. But there's no draw. There's no Suns players down there. So I don't know if there's 4 quarters or not in Australia. Oh, you're from the US, so you're. Well, there are 4 quarters, by the way. Yeah, interesting that you've joined this live stream as an American. Alright, just checking because bots have found your account and there's no mods. Yeah. They do. They are just really annoying though. I've had Sportsnut in here. I've modded him and he's, done pretty good job so far. Oh, Sportsnut's back. Speaking of him. Interesting. This game really has turned back into a really average one, really. Told you I had money on the game and the game wasn't live. Just as you say my name. Yeah, that's very, very, very weird, to be honest. And there's another goal for Geelong. I won't be surprised if Collingwood win a flag in a few years. Yeah, they really could. I mean, the scoreboard's not really delayed at all, I reckon. it's not like it's automatic, so I do get you, but I mean, it's not like everything's automatic or anything like that, so yeah. Alrighty, now Geelong starting to pull away again. This game really is shocking though, like it's just absolute, well it's not an absolute smashing, but it's just an easy win. I'm back, just had to grab a beer. No, it's now 44-9. I don't know if you know the rules, but whenever, I don't know if you're watching the game or not, but whenever they kick it through the two middle posts, it's a goal. Like if the ball gets kicked through there, and if it goes to the two wide ones, it's a behind. I'm not sure if you know it works, because yeah, but I mean, hopefully you do enjoy it though, because it's a brilliant sport. Miller kicks. Ainsworth. I'm back. Ball. Such a boring game, I know. It's just nothing happening. Are you thinking of showing your face on streams again? If you get banned, just go to YouTube support. Well, I did want to go to on try and do it again, but YouTube support, it was a bit, it was just frustrating because all the time on YouTube support, I tried for like ever to get myself back when I got banned the first time, and then just didn't. It took me forever to do it. So I obviously want to do a face cam. I did try and test it out on my second channel a couple of weeks back when I started streaming and did that Essendon Sydney game, but it's now, update me when cats get to 100 so I can get cash out. Did you put a bet on him to get 100? Are you old enough to drink beer yet or not? Nah, I'm not old enough to drink yet. Cody Humphries, related to Shannon? Don't know, but same. Over. It's another free kick to the Cats. Cameron just slots it. Just an easy goal. Weird. I got banned, but it only took YouTube 15 minutes to unban me from my. Oh my god, 15 minutes. That's like, I can't believe that. Like that's insane. Oh. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that, mate. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm not into that. Like, I'm not gonna vape. Like, Cats 12 in a row. Wow. It'll be 13 in a row as well because I'll beat the Eagles next week, you assume. So it's gonna be interesting because this is, I think Geelong in 2019 finished top, but they went into the finals going like win loss. They started the year like they finished this year, but the second half of that year was kind of like the first half of this year in a way. But they've actually gotten into form at the right time going into finals, which I think is the difference with the Cats this year, and they're just so convincing. It's just that the youth of society seem to be into that sort of stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know a few people do it, but there's just no point. Like, you're gonna get into trouble for vaping. There's just no point in doing it. I reckon the D's might find their best in finals. does depend, because I feel like Melbourne this year, they haven't been good against the top teams. They've lost to all of these, teams in finals, or at least contending for the finals. So it's, just a bit of that, and just, Geelong are going to get another one here. This game's just turning into an absolute shite show. Oh, don't tell me he goes for the coffee. he hit the out of the full post, and it literally landed in the umpire's lap. Gold Coast. I really would have wanted to see, would Gold Coast be like this if they had finals on the line, or like is this, would they actually come out different and be a lot more hungry, or they just sort of not trying as much because they know the season's over. I know Geelong have been great, and there's a run up by Cameron. How long have we been a fan of the Sydney Swans? Since 2016, around then, 2016, 2017. First couple of years watching. I don't think Melbourne is good. I just think they got a lucky fixture. Well, what they've been doing is they've been beating the poor teams. So I don't know if you really need to say. Gold Coast playing the top team and went around. So that message. Who is streaming Monday's final game? Is Monday actually playing his final game in the... he's not playing his final game, I swear. Cats booked first place. Yeah. They're always the best team, though. Were you around for the Sydney Swans drug saga 2010 that almost escalated as bad as the Essendon one in 2012? No, I don't know anything really about that. I don't know if that's true or not, but D's could do anything tonight because they're not good against top 8 sides. Yep. They've had good performances against Brisbane and Freo where they were amazing, but it just feels like all their other games they've played since they were lost to Freo in that game at the MCG. Pies, please lose against Swans, please. Yeah. Hopefully, for my sake, I really hope that happens. As a Swans fan. Geelong free kick. A few players used drugs to help their performance, which luck then was illegal at the time, but was illegal to most other codes. G'day there, Ryan Ellis. Hopefully you're well. To be honest, if we weren't playing awful in that part of the season, we could have beaten the Demons. What fan? Wait, who are you a fan of? Are you I'm not sure. I can't quite see your profile, mate. Are you a Richmond fan, maybe? Yeah, Richmond fan. I mean, when they did play, I feel like Melbourne, they're just confident and they were just so professional about how they were going. They just didn't know really how to lose at that stage of the season. It just seemed like they were always going to, I hope Carlton lose, because if they do, my team has a chance for finals if everything goes right. I'm also a Sydney man, but live in the western suburb of Penrith. Alright. Go Swannies. Yeah, Cameron gonna have another shot here. Geelong, I've just had an absolute field day here. 20 here, not bad. Yeah, 20 viewers. If I have 20 viewers, I'm 100% taking that on. Especially considering how corrupt this game is. Like, that's, it's alright. It really is. Because this is more than what I get for a Sydney game. Again, like, Sydney game, like the Adelaide Giants games, didn't really get that great viewers. I mean, Riles was obviously streaming those, but yeah. I'd stick around if you decided to stream one of the later matches tonight, then. Well, I've already, spent, gonna spend 3 hours just streaming this game anyway. So obviously I feel a bit tired afterwards about it, and I'd sort of haven't planned to do anything like that. Oh, it's gonna be another great game. Geelong. What a kick by Gary Ryan. That effort was just insane. The Swans are the most underrated team in the comp, same as Freo. I reckon Sydney sort of could go under the radar. If we can get a big win this week, that could, really boost the media in what they think about us. But I mean, it's right for the teams like Collingwood, just obviously because of how impressive they've been. Yeah, Dangerfield gonna go. Someone on the banana here. Oh, danger! Missed it. Have you got a mate's party? No, I don't. But I'm just I don't feel like streaming afterwards. Really, I'm just yeah. Freo really overrated. If the Cats don't win the flag this year, they never will win with this group. Yep. I probably agree with that. Oh, actually, you never know though, because they never seem to drop off Geelong. If they, but this year feels like the year they just have to win it, Geelong. I don't really want them to win it though. I'd rather obviously want Swans to win it. If Sydney don't win, I'd like to see Freo, but I highly doubt both Sydney and Freo will be in the top 4. Like, that would be pretty insane. Hey, AFL legend. How's it going, Riley? Yeah, I don't want Geelong to win it. I don't want Melbourne to win it either. And I don't really want Collingwood to win it, especially because I predicted them as the wooden spooners, and we don't like Collingwood. Not many people. I don't want Melbourne to win it again, though. Yeah. I mean, obviously, Swans, I want to win it. But yeah, it's interesting though, because I'd almost say I'd rather Geelong win it than Melbourne. Because I like Melbourne way more than Geelong, but I just don't want to see them go back to back. Really. Hawks are underrated. If they would have bet the Saints, they'd have a chance to get into the finals. We're beating Richmond tomorrow and the Bulldogs next week. No. They're not going to make finals, mate. They were never going to make finals. Like, are they like 8 and 12 at the moment? 2 more games. Like, they'd even been 11 wins. They're not going to get into the finals still with that. Adam Cherries laid out for Carlton. That's interesting. Yeah, that's definitely not good for the Blues there. I mean, Cherry's not even had the best of years, but still, it's just not good. AFL legend thoughts on Saints last night. I mean, they could have kept their finals hopes alive, but they're goal kicking, like not just for Max King. Obviously, he was shocking in front of goal, but the other players just not good enough in front of goal. I don't think Hawks can win. Why is everyone saying the Hawks can beat the Tigers? If Hawthorn do bring their best footy, they're a chance to compete, but I just can't see them getting the win. Like, Richmond have way too much to play for, and they normally step up in the big games, so you'd assume they get the win. Are there any other AFL creator streamers you recommend? Well, if I was going to recommend most of them, I'd assume, most people already know them, so that's all I'm saying. What year are you in? I'm in year 7. See, Tabasco 15. Even if you bet the Saints, like, the most you could get to is 44. Richmond are on 46 at the moment, so there's no chance you'd get in. Yeah, we're a chance, but I doubt it. Richmond have something to play for, so I'll be very surprised if we win. Yeah, but Hawthorn are that team that they don't beat the teams like Richmond, but they've been able to beat teams like Brisbane, Geelong, nearly beat Collingwood, nearly beat Carlton, nearly beat Freo, nearly beat Melbourne. Like, do that sort of stuff. They've obviously they can beat the bottom teams, other than I think Essendon. But the mid-table teams are the ones I seem to get smashed by, like Gold Coast, Richmond, St Kilda early in the year. Yeah, we beat the top teams but lose to teams around us. Yeah, that's just... I feel like... Are you happy with how the Hawks have played this year? Because I know a few people tipped them to win the Spoon, which I thought was a bit ridiculous, because I thought, they were sort of a maybe sneaky chance to contend for finals, but yeah. I worked for the Sydney Swans VFL side. I was a physiotherapist until I worked for Sydney FC last year. That's nice, if you actually did. I'm actually going to take a bit of a break, stay with us though, just have a bit of a chat. Alright, I'm back now. Last quarter, not going to be anything special, unfortunately, just been a shit game, but... Hawks are a chance, is great footy. Is anyone from D's boys? Blow abroad will be.
To the voice, but the voice is moved by the time the handball was executed. Cats able to get out of there by a free kick to Mark O'Connor.
Well, the Hawks finals was ridiculous though, until I saw we had a chance if we run on the table against North, Crows, West Coast Eagles. That was easy. If we beat St Kilda Sunsize, we'd be in. Mate, you do realise that Hawthorn would be on 11 wins. You'd be on 11 wins. And obviously, and Richmond have 11.5 wins at the moment. So, and if you beat St Kilda aren't actually there. So, do you realise that? It's just a bit, yeah. Something to say. Jeez, it's been a bit. I want to see Geelong get another goal. Oh dang, I forgot Ryder was streaming the game. I'll probably not have that many viewers long. Yeah, it's not great. Okay, the margin's now 10 goals. Bro, I can't believe it. I should have probably picked like Melbourne, Carl, they would have been a better game. To be fair, no one was streaming this game though. I had the slight chance, but I always knew Geelong were going to win this one easy to be fair, if I'm going to be honest. How many playbacks have we had so far in the stream? We've had 800 Gs. I can't believe we've actually done the streams on really well. We've gone up in subs as well. This is stream surprisingly actually done alright. especially from what I expect from a crap game like this. This game's the worst one I've watched in a while yet, so I should have. You know what annoys me? So I was going to stream Collingwood versus Essendon a couple of weeks ago. That was obviously like probably game of the year contender, but like I ended up not being able to stream because I had such a busy couple of weeks and I had to do things, and then obviously that has to be the one game that's good. Now they have the wins. The Hawks needed losses, of course, but there was a chance. Saints game was the kicker as well as the tie. It was free or time. Even if Hawthorn did win every single of those games, there's no way that every single result would go their way. So, I mean, technically it's mathematically, but yeah. There was a chance. There was a chance, but it's not a realistic one. Even if there was a chance, it's not a realistic one. And we all knew Hawthorn wouldn't make finals. It was after round 16. Hey. Sorry, I'm just a diehard Hawks fan. That would have been a miracle if we got in. I think if maybe a game like. Was there any game this year where Hawthorn, you could arguably say that they should have won but they didn't? You could say that Essendon game, you could say maybe that Collingwood game as well. I felt like they could have won. I think Collingwood dominated stats, but they were close, and also that umpiring decision at the end was bad. Any chance is a chance for me. I'm not a Hawks fan, and I knew we weren't making it long. Freo, we dominated that game but lost. $65-28 is the inside 50 game. It's been absolute domination in this game by Geelong. Maybe Geelong end up absolutely thumping them, but it's just I'm not even paying attention to the game at this rate. Here are my full calls next year. Well, you are a young team, so it does kind of make sense that you would fall away like that. That Bulldogs game, Sydney game, Carlton game, an Essendon game where you have bad quarters. I think really costs the game. Which Geez, Gold Coast cannot even score. It's not even just a goal, but point. Who do you go for, Sydney? Can Geelong finally win a final this year, you reckon? If talking about grand final, then I reckon they probably will win the grand final. But you never know. As I've been saying, they could be someone similar to a Richmond 2018. Dominate the season, clear premiership favourite, but then they halt in a big preliminary final, and someone like Mason Cox. Imagine Collingwood and Mason Cox did something like Geelong in a prelim this year, and that ended up being the reason they didn't make a granny. What is this game? At least we've got 2 games later that will have some impact on the Swans. This game really has had no impact on the Swans whatsoever. Melbourne Blues and Freo West Coast will though. Hello to Dylan Deep. Honestly, that first Suns game got our spirits down. We can beat good teams, but then get flogged by the Suns. Lol. I'll hold to beating the Cats and the Lions this year. I mean, the Swans have also bet the Cats, so yeah. But I'm pretty sure I know Freo have beaten both Geelong and Brisbane. So yeah. Do you know Hermanger Vidler? No, I have no clue who that guy is. That person is. Oh my god, this game's just so bad.
Can he hit a target this time? 3 Cats around McPherson. Gets it. Tui gets hit. And it's a raffle. Henry, Harford, so many Cats back there. And a nice inside delivery.
Freo could go far in finals. They beat Cats in Geelong, Melbourne, and Brisbane. Yeah, they've been able to win games in Victoria as well, not like Brisbane. Like Brisbane have bet St Kilda and Essendon at Marvel, but they're both just average, mediocre teams, and they're not at the MCG as well. Like that Richmond game, I've written Brisbane really off as a genuine flag chance after that game. 2016 grand final was fixed, obviously, so the Dogs could win it. But Freo need top 4. Yeah, they need a top 4 finish, but I think they're a good chance at a top 4 finish though. Like all I'll say is that if they win both their games, they'll finish at least ahead of one of Melbourne or Brisbane. So, because they will play each other and one will lose. So, you see that, yeah, they could get there, but you never know. The Lions can't play at G, so I can't see them winning the flag. Yep, no, can't see it happening. Cannot see it happening one bit. Really? I mean, they're only, Brisbane's only win I reckon that I was impressed with this year was that win against Sydney in round 7. Like, that was their only actual good win, and like away as well. Like, other than that, what good win have they had? Like, that's all I'm going to say. They haven't been able to beat any of the really good teams. They did beat Collingwood, but that was back when Collingwood weren't in their best form, and they were sort of playing like a mid-table team. Top 4 is going to be Geelong, Collingwood, Sydney, Brisbane in that order. Hopefully this one's getting there.
Geelong's missed the finals just 2 times in 19 seasons. Finals 17 of the last 19, including this one. Hasn't been a bad era to be a Cats supporter.
About time they get a go.
Keep finding ways to be right up there.
Geez, I'm behind on this thing, so yeah. I mean, yeah. They beat Western Bulldogs and Carlton. You're talking about Brisbane. Well, even if Brisbane bet Western Bulldogs and Carlton, they're just. I'm still not very impressed. Not very impressed with that. So yeah. Okay, I need to take a piss again. Damn. Right, I have to go again. Sorry, guys. I mean, yeah, I have to take a piss again. I'll be gone again. I'm now back again. Suns kicked another goal. What? I hope North beat the Suns this year. Nervous for tomorrow? Yeah, I've got some nerves for tomorrow's game. Definitely, like, it's going to be it's going to be a thrilling contest, and, going to be a really good game. It's going to, going to be a huge one. Going to be a huge one.
Starting to close in on that. Jim Steins of 264 games as an Irish player has been
disappointing to the Saints last night. Yeah, they should have got the job done, I feel like, St Kilda, but their just goal kicking was shocking. The ones they missed, like King's 5 goals he missed, like he should have kicked at least 3 of them, or 2 at the very minimum, but so missed them all. If we don't win tomorrow, I don't think we make top 4. Yeah, I don't think we will either if we don't win tomorrow, so we gotta just got to win that game, really. So,
some extra duties in
yeah.
the ruck today. When he's part of a centre clearance, Geelong
I think if we win tomorrow as well, because we're beating a team around that area, it gives us an even better chance to get the I tipped tomorrow's Swans Pies to be a draw in my school preview, so imagine it's a draw. Yeah, that would be insane if it actually is a draw. Suns are actually not doing horrible in this last quarter, so let's see. Oh, but that kick though, like just old Geelong around there. This game, it's fading out to be one of those games where it's just so average. Can't wait to see Carlton smash the D's. Well, I really hope that happens. I don't think it will, but yeah. I mean, Geelong are so safe now. They're just in an easy position. Really.
Week off between the end of the home and away. Yeah. The final starting won't allow them to rest too many next week, Ellis.
Yeah, I don't think you'd want to have 2 weeks off before heading into a final. So I think they've rested the players that have probably needed one.
Sorry in advance, but I hate the Swans, but I want you to make top 4 so the D's aren't long.
Down the spine.
I'm not really too mad that you don't like the Swans. You can have any opinions. Davies, club and mark. This game, it's just.
Good decision. Really good decision.
The Cats should let it rest their whole 22 next week. They're playing the Eagles. You know what? It'll be interesting to see. Like, can Geelong's like how many players can Geelong rest and still beat a team like West Coast? That'll be interesting. Hope the world might win tonight, mate. Okay. Who do you imagine? I imagine their VFL team versus West Coast. It'd actually be interesting to see would Geelong's VFL team beat West Coast. Like, genuinely have a chance. Like, I don't know, yeah. Who do you think makes the 8 Tigers, Saints or Dogs? We haven't mentioned Carlton in our conversation. I think Tigers will make it, and I think Carlton will get the other spot. Yeah. Imagine that.
Stewart with the early fly, didn't try and take the mark. Just left the footy hanging there, and Davies. I feel like he deserves one after the mark got paid. Stewart.
Trying free kick to Stewart.
Frustrating Flanders.
Disappointing the Gold Coast couldn't really take it up to Geelong in this game, because I predicted it would be a I said that Geelong would win by 12 points, but I had that feeling that maybe Gold Coast would put up an alright challenge. But yeah, although I am 4-0 in tipping now, although the games have been really easy to tip, I feel like. I mean, I did almost tip the Saints in an upset on Friday night, but I didn't decide to do that, and I was close to the margin and only 1 point off, getting it exact. Which, yeah, pretty good, I feel like. Just 3 out of 4 on Tibbins. I'm pretty sure you got the Saints game wrong, as you said before. You think the Tigers jump Carlton for 7th and Carlton gets the 8th? Interesting. Well, Carlton have got, like, look at who Carlton have, and it's only, like, 1 win. And I reckon Richmond win both of their last 2, and Carlton, I don't know, might be able to beat Collingwood, but I'm not sure. Get out of the AFL YouTube clips. Alright, 5 minutes until this really, really bad game's over. Because it just has no impact on the real finals. It's because Geelong are going to finish first anyway. Tip the D's and Dockers tonight, yeah. Well, I really hope at least one of Melbourne or Freo loses. Just want to see one because it helped us out quite a bit. Hope the derby's close, but doubt it. Yeah, that would. Yeah. Feels like, I mean, it could be close, but just never know. Really. I'm sure there's tomorrow to the Hawks. You have to remember that. Not sure about that one. I mean, Hawthorn can win, but I can't really see it happening. It's going to be raining, so there's a chance it's close. I mean, if it's raining and they lose again, then it's actually stuffed up. Like, it's actually stuffed up if they lose again when it's raining. But it's actually, you know, it's actually going to be genuinely concerning because, you know, yeah. I've heard the AFL, you know, app has said that West Coast had absolutely no chance to win against Freo, which, yeah. It would have been good if Freo didn't get the draw, because if they lost that game at Richmond, we'd be in an even better position to, you know, get that top 4 position. Because, yeah, imagine the Eagles win because it's raining, then it'd be official Dockers can't play in rain. Yeah, because that would, but I highly doubt that. I think what it might be though is that it'll actually be a close game, because if it's raining, I feel like Freo's style in the rain would actually be pretty low scoring. So yeah, Brad Coates got 1 week for that bump last night. Yeah, I mean he'll probably end up getting off and get no weeks because we'll send it to the AFL appeals board.
They're going to get to the finals, and then
yeah.
A cascade of unfortunate events conspires against them, and they miss out late.
But they've been in the battle right until the last couple of weeks, the Suns.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see a close derby. It feels like we haven't seen one. Last year's derby was pretty good late in the season. Like, I feel like it was a solid derby, you know, it was relatively close, and it was a good one to watch. It was like, yeah, also seeing Freo win, that was pretty nice. It'll be interesting to see how many donos Ryder gets the other way. I reckon TKK is going to donate $500. Probably, that's what normally happens with Ryder. So yeah, hi for Legend. They've won me 21. This is just such a bad game. Let me just stop it, bro, like seriously did.
A couple in cotton wool, as we talked about. With this game
The amount of playbacks we've had is actually quite incredible. We've had 1,000 playbacks. Oh, what the frick? Why is this stream doing way better than what I thought it would? Bruce 5 goals, Gunston 3 goals, Lewis 4 goals, Day 2 goals, really dominant. If you'll be shocked to remember we have had their number during their big run years ago. That would actually be pretty interesting though. Shake up the finals, race. So I'd almost want Hawthorn to win just to shake up the finals race a bit more. Because then Richmond have just that more pressure on them potentially that they. Because I think they've confirmed they'll make finals if they do win though. I'm pretty sure. There's another goal to Geelong. Have you got Eva? I'll play you. I've got Eva, but it's on Nintendo Switch, and I just don't play it anymore. It's just a dead game. So yeah, and I've never played anyone anyway. So yeah, it's a dead game.
So make sure he's on the bench.
Probably wouldn't even.
Well, I think he's got a very strong punch there, hasn't he?
Yeah, this game has been. It's just I can't believe how bad this game's actually been, and it's worse when it's actually just not affecting anything whatsoever. Like, because Geelong are obviously always going to finish first. Gold Coast are always not going to make finals, so it's just what the hell? What are we doing? Geelong are now guaranteed to finish top. It's a guarantee, bond guarantee that they're finishing first. If we win, it really shakes it up for sure. As a Hawks fan, I clearly want them to win, but I also want week 23 to mean something. Yeah, Hawthorn going to like Hawthorn have an opportunity to affect two finals contenders in the race. So yeah, I really hope Carlton win. I don't think they will, but you just never know. You never know what can happen. Have you played Cardi? I haven't played anyone, so there's my answer to that. Cats are going to win. I think that's pretty clear, isn't it? Don't even know if you need to remind me about that. Suns are going to have a shorty out there. As it lags, of course it lags. It's really just kind of classic Gold Coast performance here today. Just,
10th goal for the Suns.
It's another point. There you go. Bloody lagging. G'day AFL Legend, g'day there Swans SZN. Yeah, classic Suns performance here. I mean, we've seen a lot of Gold Coast performances like this before. Pretty used to it happening. Some big fly there by Rome. I'm Collingwood fan. Alright, I did say Geelong would win by 64 by the way, just for anyone wondering. I said that wait, are they up by... Wait, they're up by 54, aren't they? They're up by 54. Oh damn, I thought I was actually about to get my prediction exact. Yeah. Imagine Suns lose to North next year long, or next week. Be interesting because I don't think it'll happen, but that North Gold Coast game is just going to be so relevant now. You see, I was liking the Suns a couple weeks ago after that Richmond win for them making finals, but their Essendon performance really hurt them. Those Essendon-Brisbane losses I thought really hurt them. That Essendon one just nowhere near it. That Brisbane game, they just need to win from the position they were in, and yeah, you never know what happened, like Tom Mitchell getting a Brownlow. Alright, the game is about to close off here. Yeah, let's see. Or can Geelong get one late one? They could. Oh my god, it has it literally lags. Like, seriously, 7 seconds to go. I think Geelong, you'd assume they'd get one more here. Right on the siren. And yeah, 10 goal win. Easy win. Easy win for Geelong. Surprisingly, the stream's actually done a lot better than what I would have thought for a game that was really dead. Like Gold Coast Geelong, just a shocking game, if I'm going to be honest. And yeah, 10 goal win, easy win by Geelong. So yeah, not really much else to say. Yeah, so obviously thanks for watching the stream. It's been pretty fun to do this. Not been a great game to watch, but it's actually been, surprising a lot of you watching. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and yeah, see you tomorrow for the massive Sydney